Hi and welcome everyone. I created an easy to follow yoga-based warm-up for leg day in a gym to improve mobility before the lift and accelerate recovery after I'm done. So focus is on hips and ankles and hamstrings. The goal is to warm up the joint to increase the range of motion without overstretching and keep these movements dynamic rather than holding them for a long time. And after the training, there is the second part of the video. I focus on static holds to release tension, flush out lactic acid, and prevent soreness. So the benefit of this routine is to deliver oxygen and nutrition to the tired muscles, also injury prevention, maintaining flexibility, and the joints don't become locked tight. And also the nervous system transitioning from fight or flight, which is the lifting, to rest and digest. The yoga helps your body to start to recover faster. All right, so let's get started on our mat, moving back and forth on the toes and back on the heels. Warming up your toes, feet, ankles right now. And coming back into hip width apart standing. And extend your right leg forward, out towards the side, and then the left knee, moving up and down with your upper body, creating that dynamic movement will help you to stretch the back of your leg and the glute, and switch the side with the left leg moving out towards the left side, straight, moving up and down, releasing a little bit more upper body weight. And then lift your arms up, bend the knees, and drop the arms down alongside your body, moving up and down. And again, this is meant to be warming up your knees, upper thighs, hamstring, also your glutes, feet, ankles, right? And even the upper body, which you necessarily need it for the workout too. Now, as you do the side lunge, step outside to the right side, bend the right knee, and then just moving up and down 3 times on one side, and then switch to the left leg out to the side. Make sure that your knee is not passing your toes as you lower yourself down. Keep pressing back towards the heel with your weight, and then just feel the deeper stretch that's happening in the back of your leg, the hamstring and a glute. As you're moving side to side, opening one side of the hip at a time too. Notice how you feel and keep releasing a little bit lower and lower down as much as you can, of course. Right back to center. Now lift your arms up above your head and slowly lean forward, microbend your knees. Relax your hands down after at some point on the mat, and then come down on your knees, coming into a tabletop position. And then as you move your hips side to side, make sure you keep your knees glued to the mat. Every time you press the hip, try to go a little bit more further into the pose. And as you feel the side of the torso, the hip, notice how much you are able to stretch and warm up that side right away. And then moving through some nice spinal and hip work, which means you just simply lift the chin and the tailbone when you inhale, let the belly sink, look up, exhale, round your back, and that's when you press the hip forward. Just pay attention how much you're tilting the hip back and forth, and also warming up the lower back properly. When you're doing lower body workout in the gym, you want to make sure that your spine is ready too, especially the lower back. Now the next movement is nice too, as you extend your left leg and the right arm forward and the leg is moving back. Bend the elbow and the knee and meet the two together underneath the chest. In and out, dynamic movement. Warms up perfectly the right side of the hip and also the left side on the shoulder, and switch the side, left leg, right arm. Bend the elbow and the knee and touch the two together underneath the chest. Good. And place your palm down and knee down. Great. And then open up your knees wide, big toes are touching in the back. Come back and sit on your heels. And then keep your hands in the front underneath your shoulders and move back and forth a few times. Press back towards your heels. And this one is very good for your knees and your upper thighs to get warmed up. Also, in the meantime, because your knees are open, you also warming up your hip a bit more, opening the hip more, back and forth a few times. And then tug the toes under and slowly transition into squat pose. Make sure your feet are properly open on the side, and then settle down, relax the tailbone down, bring your elbows against your knees from inside, hold your hands together, and then place your hand down in front of you and start lifting the hip up in the air and moving down. Now this movement also helps you to get lower in a squat pose when you're doing squatting, and just up and down, getting your knees ready to warm them up. Great. And then walk towards the front. Now we're going into downward dog, V shape. And make sure your feet are closer to each other. And then lift the right leg up and down a few times. You don't need to have your legs straight for this one. Again, just keeping the hip in the air, moving your leg up and down will help you to fully warm up. And then step forward, even help your foot to get to the front between your hands, and place your right knee down. Now we're going into this nice deeper stretch for the legs and the hip. Pressing your hip forward. Again, just watch the knee not passing your toes, back and forth a few times. Notice how we keep the dynamic movements all the time, not staying in pose. Now come back with your right leg. Let's get ready for the other leg, left leg, up and down. So the main thing is to move the leg. If you can get it straight, or if you want to extend, that's up to you. But with the bent knee is good too. Step forward between your hands. Relax your right knee down this time. Press the hip forward. Make sure your upper body is straight. Keep pressing forward as much as you can. Opening the hip perfectly with this one. And also stretching the hamstring on the left leg and the upper thighs on the right leg. Great. Hands down. Tuck the right toes, bring the left leg back. V-shaped downward dog, and just do a little bit of pedaling, walking. Now, bend your knees, sit back as close as you can towards your heels a few times. There's a great deep stretch right away for the back, the whole entire back of your legs and the hip too. And walk, pedal, move a little bit, walk towards the front, place your hands on your shin, spine is long, and then roll up into standing. Relax your arms down, shake it out, and now you're ready for the gym. See you after. All right, back from the gym, let's continue with our cool down. So coming up on your mat and step forward with your right knee, keep your left knee on the mat, and press your hip forward, keeping your hips square to the front, shoulders aligned, and just stay as low as possible. And then bring your left palm inside of your right foot and simply wrap the right arm around your lower back. Hold the pose for a few seconds. Keep your breath long. And then as you're coming back, just walk your right foot outside of your mat on the right side and relax your whole upper body down towards the front on the mat. Now, some of you can come down on your forearms. Some of you are just staying on one forearm, and the head needs to be just fully relaxed in this position to work. And notice, where do you feel the stretch mainly, and coming out as slow as you went in. And as you walk your right foot towards the left side of your mat, relax your shin down and keep your left leg straight and extended on the back. Again, pressing the hip down towards the mat, keeping your shoulders down and away from your ears. and lengthening, opening, relaxing the hip. And as you fold forward, forearms down, forehead down, stay in that relaxed position for a while. Pigeon is one of the best pose after a leg day to make sure that you relax and stretch the hip properly. Now coming out, bring your right knee back again on the mat and move your hip to the left and the right side a little bit. Good. And then sit back towards your heels, forehead down, arms are relaxed on the mat. And just take a few seconds before we start moving and doing the same thing on the other side. Maintain the long breath in and out through these static poses. Helps you to relax the muscles easier. Now, coming up, coming out. So, bring your left foot forward this time. Press the hip forward again. Just make sure your knee not passing your toes, okay? Keep the upper body straight. Hips square to the front first. Good, and then get ready to place your right palm down inside of the left foot, and the left arm is wrapped around your lower back. Maintain the position for a deep breath in and out. And again, we're going to transition slowly, bringing your left foot all the way out to the left side of your mat. And now relax your head, arms, and shoulders down. And just like before, you might have both forearms touching down, maybe not. Do your best, relax. Stay in the pose for a few seconds. The static poses are helping to fully relax and stretch the muscles. Coming back, coming out. Again, move your left foot all the way to the right side and relax your shin down. And we do the pigeon pose on this side now. And try to relax the hip. And then coming down on your forearms, forehead down on the mat in front of you. And then again, just keep your body fully relaxed for a few seconds. Great. And slowly make your way out, just the way you went in. Come back, bring your left knee beside the right knee. Now open up your knees wide, break toes are touching in the back. Sit back towards your heels and relax your forehead down, forearms down. That's up to you if you want to extend your forearms towards the front and maybe put the chin down on the mat. Just find the right position that it's comfortable for you. Giving a great, nice, gentle stretch for the hip and the spine. Good. Come back into seated now. And let's get ready to bring our hands behind us on the mat, right underneath the shoulders. And once you're ready, lift the hip off the mat and try to lift the hip and chest hard towards the ceiling while you press the hip forward. So from your knee, the upper thighs, the hip, fully opening and stretching in this pose. It's called the camel pose actually. And then coming out back, sitting back on your heels. Again, lean forward, relax your head down, arms down. Just take a breath in and out to come back again into a table. And then transition all the way down on your mat. So lie down on your back. Flatten your shoulder blades. Arms alongside, squeeze the knees in for a second, now lift your legs up in the air, open up in the V shape. So you can stay static or you can do a little bit of up and down dynamic movements too in this pose and then settle into V shape. Prepare you to come into happy baby pose. When you bend your knees, keep your arms inside and grab your feet from outside. Make sure your spine is flat on the mat. Keep pulling the knees down. It's a perfect way to relax and open the hip. Stretch the hamstrings, the back of your legs. Good. And then relax your feet down, hip width apart on the mat. Keep your knees bent. Arms alongside, palms down. Lift the hip up as high as you can. Even breathe into the core if that's possible for you right now, keeping the breath long. As you remember, and just notice how you feel in the hip, in the upper thighs. And once you relax your lower back down, Extend your legs to the front, arms away from your body. And I'm now moving into Shavasana. This is the relaxation part after the full session. And just let your body to rest a little bit. So don't forget to share this one with friends who are also doing some gym work. And please subscribe and like. See you next time. Bye for now.